If you're a migrant looking for asylum in New York City, this is your first stop. It's a red cross on West 49th Street, and when you Google this place, nothing comes up about it having anything to do with migrants. In fact, a government website comes up telling you that it's an emergency assistance unit, saying that it provides primarily single mothers and their children's support. You have to actually type in the word migrant, and you'll see a few articles about how this is the place migrants go to claim asylum. When you take a closer look at the place, you'll see posters like "We Love Immigrants" and information in all languages of how you can get started with your applications here. You can see people gathering their documents and even a glimpse into the offices where they actually meet with government workers to tell their story. My goal today is simple: learn what people are truly getting asylum from, starting with this man who ends up uncovering how Mexico is getting filthy rich off this migrant crisis.
Hey, where are you from?
Ecuador.
When did you come to America?
Hace como 7 meses.
Are you filling out your asylum papers here?
Sí, ya.
Yeah, he already filled them out.
Okay. Can I ask what you told the officers to apply for asylum?
No, eso toca decir a lo que uno entra en la frontera, el caso que uno tiene. En Ecuador, la extorsión y esas cosas.
Oh, you were extorted. Can you tell us about that experience? What was that like?
Extorsión de pedían dinero a cambio de que no le hagan nada a la familia de uno. Me puse un negocio también, me pidieron, se puede decir en Ecuador le dicen una vacuna, que si no das un porcentaje, lo matan a la familia o comienzan a amenazar y todo.
Remember when I said Mexico was getting rich off the border crisis? Well, so are the gangs in Ecuador. But just wait until you hear what happened to him in Mexico.
So, had you have heard of this group of people that threatened you, threatened your friends before, threatened people in the neighborhood? Did you expect this was coming?
Claro. Sí.
Yes. ¿Cuánto tiempo atrás tú sabías que tenías que pagar una extorsión?
Desde que desde que entró el nuevo presidente, como 2 años atrás.
Can I ask how much was it? How much did they ask from you?
Ellos piden $5,000, $10,000 y de ahí eso, si uno les da la primera vez, tiene que seguir dando.
How did it happen? Did they come to your business personally? Did you get some message? What was it really like?
Ellos fueron a tu negocio específicamente.
Amenazaron a mi familia, a mí.
His family and him.
Okay, so that must have been really terrifying. Did they give you a deadline of when you had to give them that money by?
Claro, inclusive yo trabajaba de supervisor de seguridad, de guardias de seguridad. Y me encontraron, me encerraron entre motos y todo eso y me dijeron, bueno, ¿vas a pagar o te matamos? Y ese fue el último que yo ya hice, ya me vino.
Did they give a deadline?
Okay.
Sí, me dijeron y ahí me dijeron, o sea, o pagas o te matamos o a tu familia.
¿Tuviste que pagar?
No pagué, me vine.
So he didn't know about a deadline. It wasn't say make a payment in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
No, porque inclusive si uno pone una denuncia en Ecuador, los mismos policías son los que están allá involucrados en mafia, que ahorita hay noticias que los mismos policías han estado en mafia, extorsiones, secuestros y todo eso, entonces...
So, no deadline, just to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the police are involved directly, so you're talking about corrupt police officers. They're involved with the gangs, or is it cartel? What would you say it is?
Sí, los policías son los que están ahí involucrados en el mismo...
Yeah, they're one and the same basically.
Sí.
So you see police and gangs in Ecuador as the same thing?
En Ecuador sí.
Okay, so again, that seems really terrifying. So what did you immediately do when they said that you had to pay up? Did you round up your family and go straight to the border?
No, ya lo que hice fue coger y venirme ya.
¿Cogiste a tu
Sí, mi familia y me vine porque ya no podía ya esa situación.
What specific steps did you take to get out of the country? Because the whole thing seems very scary and tough to navigate.
Okay, pero específicamente, ¿qué fue lo que hiciste? ¿Tuviste que prestar dinero? ¿Tuviste que para
Claro,
salir?
sí.
You had to borrow money.
Presté dinero para poder salir.
Well, who did you borrow money from?
Sí, familiares, hice crédito a bancos, sí. Vendí lo que tenía, moto, vendí.
Were you worried about your family that you borrowed money from, that those gangs would come for them as well? Were you scared of that?
Sí.
Que van a ir detrás de ellos.
Ahorita lo único que queda ya es mi hermano que no vive en esa ciudad, mi papá que ya es una persona jubilada. Y es lo que yo tengo allá de familia, que ya... O sea,
how much money did you need to borrow from them?
Incalculable, no recuerdo, creo que fueron alrededor entre todo como 20,000.
So, $20,000 US.
Entre lo que vendí, entre lo que iba prestando poco a poco y todo eso, sí, más o menos. Porque en México también me extorsionaron México fue lo peor. Robaron, me asaltaron.
$20,000 is a lot of money. What does your father or brother, what do they do to acquire that amount of money?
Poco a poco vendí, no le digo, vendí mi moto, vendí camas, vendí juegos, vendí roperos, mi papá me prestó $2,000 y así la familia de mi esposa también me prestó plata, así. No solo una sola persona, o sea.
So your wife's family, what do they do for work?
Son de el campo, en el campo.
Oh, okay, they're farmers.
They're farmers. They're farmers. What is the average salary in Ecuador?
El salario básico allá estaba en 450 el salario básico. Y bueno, yo al menos con horas extra ganaba como $600, $700 mensual.
What was the largest sum of money you got from one person?
¿A dónde? ¿Aquí?
No, ya, en Ecuador para poder salir.
No, un banco. El banco, 8,000.
The bank in Ecuador loaned you $8,000.
El banco, yeah.
Did the bank know that you were going to be leaving Ecuador when you took out that loan?
No, no.
So, are you going to pay that loan back? Like, how is that going to work?
No, ya, claro, ya lo estoy pagando. Lo estoy
Yeah,
pagando.
I'm already
Claro.
paying it.
Porque la garante en este caso es mi familia, o sea, tengo que pagar eso. Ya estoy pagando, inclusive ya estoy por acabar de pagar.
Okay, how are you making money here to pay that off? Or
Trabajando. Sí, gracias a Dios ya me llegó mi social y mi permiso de trabajo.
So he has his workers
Sí, he
permit,
estado
he has
trabajando en
his social,
construcción, ajá, y ahora ya me llegó mi social.
so how are you sending that money back to Ecuador, like, after you're making it here?
Por RIA, deposito.
Oh, yeah.
We've done 5 episodes on migrants, and I never heard about them crossing the border with so much money. I'm going to do my best to get to the bottom of that number, but first I want to ask about something even more important.
All right, let me ask you something. So, Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, just said that there are 500,000 children missing who have crossed the border. Would you have any idea of where those children go after they cross the border?
Desaparecidos.
Desaparecido. ¿Tú has escuchado sobre
No,
eso?
no he escuchado.
Did you see children crossing the border when you got there? Nobody was talking about this?
Sí, bastante,
Yeah,
sí.
he says-
I saw a lot of them. I heard that they're like getting into sex trafficking and or other horrible things. You really heard nothing about that at the border or nothing about that here?
Yo escuché eso bastante en México. En México sí se
He says
escuchaba.
in Mexico.
Okay, in Mexico it was happening, but you haven't heard about it happening in the United States, only in Mexico.
No, ajá, aquí no, aquí.
Not here.
So in Mexico, do they intercept the families that are trying to cross the border and they put the kids into sex trafficking? What's happening in Mexico?
Familias.
Separan a la familia,
They
esos coyoteros le meten, o sea, uno nos meten miedo, se puede decir, porque nos dicen que más allá están los de los carteles y bueno, y sí, nos amenazan con armas y todo eso. Bueno, eso me pasó, no le digo, o sea, me extorsionaron con dinero.
So did you pay those people when you were trying to cross the border, those cartels that intercept you on the way there?
Sí, se puede decir que sí, ajá, sí. Y o sea, me estafaron también.
Okay.
Sí. Fui estafado en México.
So basically, I was taken advantage
Porque es
of.
lo que es no conocer, o sea, yo no conocía,
I
me
didn't know anything about it.
y me regresaron otra vez y otra vez regresé así.
So what he's talking about is the cartels extort him for money and then tell him that he can go toward the border. Except they don't direct him to the border, they send him in a circle to which he continues to pay more and more cartel members.
La peor experiencia de todos los viajeros es México.
So how much money did those cartels get out of you, and did you have all of that money physically on you when you were traveling?
No, lo peor de todo fue que ahí ya se me llevaron como $2,000, que fue lo que yo cargaba ya.
That's a lot of money. Okay, so after you gave them $2,000, what happened? They just let you walk through towards the border?
Sí,
Yeah.
ajá.
Do people sneak past those cartels to get to the border, or you feel that everyone goes through them?
Claro, de todo hay. Hay personas que tienen suerte.
As promised, let's get to exactly how he spent that $20,000.
What did you use that money for along the way? How did you spend it?
En el viaje,
The trip. Okay, but like, was it hotels and food? Like, how did that? Because that it's a lot of money.
no, hoteles nada, me tocaba dormir en la calle.
Okay, you slept on the street. So what did you use that money for specifically?
Bueno, el pasaje a El Salvador me costó $1,000 por persona. Mira, los pasajes así en México, por adelantarme una cuadra me cobraban 200, 300 pesos.
Okay,
$4,000.
so you have 4 people in your family that you cross with? 4. Okay, so $4,000. So now you're down to 16. And then as you get across Mexico, each block you have to pay somebody $200?
Hasta por pasar por una finca me cobraron 1,000 pesos. Por pasar por una finca, nos tocó caminar por una finca no sé cuántos kilómetros, pero por pasar por en medio de esa finca me cobraba.
But after all the fees that you paid to get across Mexico, how much was left when you reached the border? How much did you have left from the 20,000?
No, ya llegué sin dinero.
By the time I reached
No,
the
ya
border,
llegué sin dinero.
And because that cartel took the last $2,000 from you, is that right?
Sí.
Did you know about those fees beforehand? Is that why you requested the $8,000 loan in addition to the other money that you got? You knew that those fees were coming?
No. Si yo hubiera sabido eso, no me venía. O sea,
no.
Are you living in a shelter?
Sí, por ahora.
Yes.
Okay. Which shelter?
¿En dónde?
En Rayson,
¿Dónde?
en Brooklyn.
What do they provide you in that shelter? What services?
Todo tipo de servicio.
And is that just for you or your family's with you as well?
Sí.
Yeah, porque
Are people talking about Trump getting into office and are they worried about having to be kicked out of the shelter?
No, o sea, el miedo, el miedo no, o sea, lo que pasa es que uno también tiene que venir, o sea, yo estoy ya con mi documentación en regla, todo, entonces yo lo que arrendarme un departamento y, o sea, no estar siempre esperanzado a eso, tengo que
All right. That's cool, man. I'll let you go, man. I appreciate it. This is awesome, man. Thank you.
If you've been watching the last few episodes of the show, you know that most of the people we've spoken to outside the shelters have had a very different definition of the term asylum. They mostly have cited that their country has had an increase in crime, and so they went to seek a better life in the USA. He's actually the first migrant I've spoken to that cited a specific threat on his life. Before our next interview, I'd love if you subscribed. It's free, and it allows us to work with great brands like ExpressVPN, which the reality is, it allows us to make better episodes of The Nate Friedman Show.
You know what else is reality? That your internet service provider, your employer, or your school could be tracking your internet usage. Just Google your internet provider and you'll see that it's true. And I just did mine. But guess what? They can't track you if you have a VPN. And because ExpressVPN makes it super easy to set up, I partnered with them to offer you 3 months free on your membership. I mean, does it really make sense that data brokers get to collect your online data and then just sell it off to other companies? It's like this. Using the internet without ExpressVPN is kind of like using your phone without a case. Most of the time, yeah, you'll probably be fine, but it just takes one accidental drop and then no more phone. Thankfully, with ExpressVPN running in the background, all of your online activity is encrypted and rerouted through their secure servers, which keeps your personal information private, not only from your internet service provider, but also out of the hands of data brokers or would-be hackers. It's really not just about internet tracking. Say you want to watch a movie on a streaming site, but it's not available in the United States, you can actually go and VPN to the country that it is available in, and boom, you're the hero of movie night. That's personally what I use it for the most. For example, The Office is not available in the US, but it is in the UK, so I just take a quick flight to the UK in the form of this button, and there's Michael Scott. Find out how you can get 3 months free by scanning the QR code on your screen or by going to expressvpn.com/Friedman, and that link is also at the top of the description. And now, back to the interviews. Where are you from?
Dominicano,
When did you come to America?
hace 2 años.
Why did you choose New York out of somewhere else? Were you able to have a choice?
Sí, pero decidí venir para acá, cosa mía.
And what were the options for you when you crossed the border to which cities did you have a choice in?
Nueva Jersey,
La frontera.
Nueva Jersey.
New Jersey.
Okay, so just New Jersey and New York. How did you cross the border exactly?
Me entregué, llegué hasta la frontera y me entregué.
When you say turned yourself in, did you have any trouble after turning yourself into the border agents? Did they ask you a lot of questions?
No, nunca. Solo que para donde iba.
And what did you say?
Para donde yo iba, para donde mi cuñado.
Did you take a bus from Texas to New York? Did you fly?
No, volé.
Okay. Did you pay for the ticket?
Sí, yo.
Yeah.
De Texas a Atlanta y Atlanta a Filadelfia.
Are you hoping to get shelter here in New York provided by the government?
No, yo estoy atrás del permiso de trabajo para, no sé si irme de Nueva York o...
How long did they tell you to wait until you get your work permit?
No, ya me dieron la cita. Me acaban de dar la cita para la semana, para ahora para el mes que entra.
Okay, what will you do for money until then?
Haciendo, no sé, trabajando, haciendo lo que parezca. Cualquier trabajo informal, no importa. Cualquier trabajo informal, yo...
¿Tú tienes hijos?
Claro, 2.
Has it been difficult to take care of your children here in a new country?
Muy difícil. Nadie se te queda con ellos. Tú para tu trabajo. Si yo hallo cualquier trabajito, tengo que hacerlo en el horario de la escuela de ellos porque nadie se queda con ellos.
Do you have to pay for school here for the kids, or is it free?
No, la escuela, gracias al Señor, es gratis.
How was the process like to enroll your kids into an American school?
No, el proceso no es difícil, ellos hay una oficina para eso, aquí todos los niños deben estudiar, eso es lo primero que te dicen cuando llegan aquí.
So they join the other students halfway through the year, is that right?
Ellos estudian normal, ellos están en su escuela, el niño mío está aquí mismo, está en school y él tiene ya su tercer año, él empezó a hacer su tercer año, está en cuarto. Él llegó, desde que llegamos, él entró a la escuela de una vez, nosotros tenemos 2 años aquí.
Do your children speak English? How are they able to learn in school?
El más grande no hablaba inglés, pero ya habla inglés.
Okay. What about the other child?
No, la más pequeña tiene 5, ella está aprendiendo inglés, está en una escuela que le dan...
Is your wife here as well, or?
Sí.
Is she looking to get a work permit as well, or what is she looking to do here?
Está adentro solicitando la cita para el permiso de trabajo.
What kind of work would you guys prefer to do? What did you specialize in back in your home country?
Yo allá era gruero, yo manejaba una grúa de carga de remolcar vehículos.
What do you think about Donald Trump winning the presidency?
Yo en verdad de la política de aquí no sé mucho. Deberíamos esperar a ver la medida que él toma.
I've spoken to many people who have just come to America, and some fear Donald Trump will deport them. Others, they don't care. They don't believe that they will be deported. Where do you stand on that?
Bueno, yo en verdad me gustaría durar un tiempo para yo poder realizar los sueños que tengo. Pero si me toca irme a mi país, no tengo de otra porque yo no soy de aquí, ¿entiendes? Yo sé de la forma que vine, me gustaría permanecer aquí, pero cualquier decisión que tomen sobre mí y mi familia, yo la acepto.
What were you worried about back in the Dominican Republic? In order to get asylum, I know that they say that there has to be a reason to get away. What's your reason?
La verdad es que la situación allá, yo soy de un barrio medio calentón, los niños, quería un futuro diferente para los niños y eso. Usted sabe como uno siempre está queriendo salir hacia adelante y algunas veces...
My name is Nate. What is your name?
Jonathan Rafael de la Rosa.
Mucho gusto. Gracias.
Igual.
Next up is a surprise because we have 2 interviews with migrants from Arabic countries. While covering this migrant crisis, we've only really talked to folks from Spanish and French-speaking countries. Just a quick warning though, nor me or our interpreter speak Arabic. I did use my phone to translate, and because of that, I'm not going to be able to ask the best follow-up questions. If this episode does get over 5,000 likes though, we'll do a special episode on the influx of Arab migrants in America.
When did you come to America?
أنا جئت إلى أمريكا شهر 4 2024.
Why did you come to America?
جئت إلى أمريكا لألقى حياة أحسن وألقى نفسي أحسن مما كنت، والحمد لله لقيت ما أظن كله في أمريكا والحمد لله، وقدمت لي أوراقي وأخذ لي إذن عمل وأخذوا لي أوراقي كلهم. ماذا يقولني الحين إلا أن نأتي على القاضي ويعطيني جرين كارت إن شاء الله وأعيش أحلى حياة، أحلى معيشة في أمريكا والحمد لله.
What do you do for work?
أنا لم أعمل الحين، أوراقي الأسبوع الماضي حصلت عليهم، ولكني راح أعمل إن شاء الله ما يرتاح لي من العمل.
What industry do you want to work in?
أريد أن أقرأ صيدلاني لأني أنا صيدلاني، وراح إن شاء الله أشتغل صيدلاني وأساعد كثير من الناس وأساعد نفسي على العمل إن شاء الله.
Did you get asylum?
لا لم أحصل عليه الحين، ولكن راح أحصل عليه إن شاء الله.
Did you already apply for asylum, and how long do you have to wait?
قدمت على اللجوء شهر 4 وأنتظر محاكمتي، وراح إن شاء الله نمشي إلى المحكمة وإن شاء الله ونحصل على اللجوء.
has the government given you any resources to get here? Did you have to pay to come here?
لا لم أدفع لها ولا شيء. قدمت لها إجراءاتي كلهم ودخلت على أمريكا لم أدفع ولا شيء. الحمد لله.
Did you come here with your friend to get asylum status? You said you were waiting for him.
أنا هنا لأنت صديقي ليقدم أوراق اللجوء وما يلتزم من أوراق اللجوء ويقدم الإذن عمل لأنه دخل بعد شهر ونص والحين يقدم أوراق وأنا أنتظر حينما يخرج.
How do you feel about Donald Trump becoming president?
شعور جيد. ليس عندي شعور بالخوف ولا شعور بشيء لأني قدمت أوراقي وقدمت كل ما يطلب مني. هذا سأقول لترامب لا يمكن أقول له شيء لأني قدمت أوراقي وقدمت كل ما يلتزم يقدم كل ما يلتزم بالحكومة.
What were you running away from in your country? Where are you from?
تهرب من بلدي لأن فيه العبودية وفيه عبد في بلدي أشياء كثيرة ذهبت عن عائلتي ذهبت عن كل شيء لأن بلدي غير مرتاح فيه لأني من فئة اضطهادية ولذلك ذهبت إلى أمريكا لأطلب اللجوء وأعيش معيشة أحلى وأعيش.
Thank you.
This really is the episode of things we've never heard before, and I'm glad because it's showing how complex this issue actually is. You'll see exactly why I'm saying this after this last interview, and of course, we'll talk after.
Where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you come to America?
I come America for safe.
When?
I come in exactly this October.
Oh, October. So very, very recently. What are you getting asylum from? What are you afraid of in Morocco?
Yeah, I'm coming. You want to ask me why I coming for asylum here? Yeah, because for I will be give you this resume for this objective. This one I come in for safety. Because if we want to take maybe if you want to change this religion in Morocco is not allowed.
If you want to change religion?
It's not allowed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Because these Arabic people, it's very difficult. You don't have. If I want to go this for, maybe I will go this religion for Christian.
Yeah.
If I want to go for prayer or something, I don't have any place for prayer.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's not allowed for. If we want to, maybe if I want to make this shire for these people, and they want to make money and for make billion for this Christian, is not allowed.
Okay, so you're not allowed to convert from Islam in general, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the first time I see these people, Christian is difficult, bro. Is different. It's not difficult. It's different people. It's peace people. You want to help you. You want to go together for something, and you support me. That's it. I will a change.
So
it will be start just idea before, and now I am Christian.
Okay. So are you looking to become a Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So have you started that process?
Yeah, I am not finished not yet, but I'm start now today.
What's that process like for those who don't know? Like, what are the first steps you're taking?
Yeah, steps. If you want to go inside, I think this step by step. This one, you will be see this lawyer first. You see this lawyer, and you listen to you. You hiring you, and you make point by point for what exactly listen to you, what exactly your problem before, what happened, what exactly are your policy, your racism, you. That's it.
I'm talking about religion, like to become a Christian. What is the process? Like, are you talking about the lawyer? You see a lawyer about it?
Yeah, I see.
You see a lawyer about it? Interesting.
I think he's still referring to getting asylum so that he can convert to Christianity. For those that have money, when they're trying to get asylum, they can afford a lawyer to expedite the process.
And did you get exposed to the kindness of Christianity in Morocco, or how did you get exposed to it?
If you want to change this, in Morocco is not allowed.
Yeah,
I tell you before, it's not allowed. And it's very fucking difficult, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's very difficult. People, they push you, and people sometimes they listen these words is racism. You're Arabic and you go for devil. I am not go for devil, bro. I am go for this Christian. It's also this religion.
So, what are you looking to do for work here while you're in America?
For work.
Yeah, work.
Um, I have this experience for work. I have a high school and a diploma for this mechanic engineering.
A mechanical engineer.
Yeah, mechanic
Okay.
engineering. I'm not looking now. Now I am fighting with this my case.
Your case to get asylum.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
fighting.
and what's that fight exactly like? Like, what does that conversation look like?
You're fighting for you want to talk all what happened, why you coming here,
Yeah.
and you're true. It's not story. You're mixed story and you're because this one you living with me. I see this one directly. I see this police push me. I see something. Some people just see your talk, but you didn't see. It's very
Yeah.
bad
So
situation, bro.
do some people lie in there about that?
Maybe some people lie.
Yeah.
Some.
But you're telling the truth?
I'm not tell you something like that. But if someone you have something for fight,
Yeah.
you will fight. You will be thick.
I asked him if he knew anyone else that was trying to get asylum from Morocco, and his answer really made me want to go to Europe for a future episode.
This is my friend from Morocco now. It's already these people you take asylum in Sweden.
Ah.
Yes, all
okay.
people is outside Morocco now.
So many people from Morocco chose Sweden.
yeah,
over America.
Sweden, España, France.
Okay, but you chose America. Why America versus Spain and Sweden?
It's coming like that. I don't know how can I come in here. I
Well,
swear
I
God.
mean, you gotta have
Yeah.
you must have chosen, right? I mean,
because I am lived in Morocco 7 years before.
Yeah.
I am not come back Morocco 7 years. I am go to Dubai.
Dubai.
Dubai. I want to check this work. I want to,
Yeah.
but we didn't. Same Morocco.
Right. So
it's Arabic also.
So why America versus Spain and Sweden?
Because I will tell you something. America is this father for this land.
Yeah.
Responsible for all this country is America. Why I come America? That's it.
Because it's Can you explain a little bit more?
America same father,
Father. Okay.
and you're responsible for all country. It's not for these people.
Oh, like we're responsible for world peace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so because that we're sort of the police of the world in some respects,
Yeah.
you like that.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. How would you like to see the war be resolved in Lebanon and Gaza? How would you like to see it end?
I don't have any idea, bro.
Okay.
I can't tell you something. I don't know because this one is politic.
Okay.
This one is politic.
Yep.
I don't know what exactly these people are doing because this one is very high for me.
Okay. Do you stay out of it?
Yeah.
All right. One more political thing is, what do you think about Donald Trump winning? How do you feel about him?
Yeah, I like this guy.
Okay.
You know why? Maybe don't with me, maybe.
Sure.
But America strong. He wants President strong.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, he wants America strong. He's not liar. Don't make zigzag.
So
Straight guy.
Trump is not a liar. He goes straight.
Straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Fleeing from religious persecution is one of the real reasons for asylum, at least under the definition that many of us are used to. You can determine for yourself if his story truly falls under that. We've talked to over 30 migrants since we started, and in many cases, these people are under horrible situations that can result in their death. But in other cases, they just want a better life in America. Just around the corner, there is a homeless man sleeping on the street, while migrants are waiting to get their social security in a free shelter. Is that just? Are the migrants more deserving of tax-funded shelters than our folks struggling here? If that question interests you, I strongly recommend subscribing because that episode is coming soon and you won't want to miss it. Until then, check out this episode where we expose a secret all-men's migrant shelter.